Good afternoon, students. How are you? I think you all are safe at home and you all are spending your time in doing homeworks, in cooking food, in playing games, and with your family. Now, me, Santwana Sekhar, and today I will start a new chapter of civics, that is democracy and equality. Now, come to the chapter. See this date, 15 August. On this day, India became independence. Okay, India was in good condition, but before independence, India was in worst condition. Why India was in worst condition? Because British used to rule us. Okay, but what happened? Because of some leaders, okay, after 15 August, on 15 August we got independence. Okay, we became free from foreign domination of nearly 200 years. So 15 August was a good day for India. Now come to the next page. Before starting the chapter, you should know what is the Constitution of India. See, our constitution tells us how our country should work. Whatever is to be done by country means whatever rules and regulations, whatever is to done by country, it it is to be done within the framework of Constitution of India. Now you should know what is the Constitution of India. To explain this, I will take an example. You all like to play games? Yeah, you all like to play games. Suppose you are playing a game. One child is playing cricket, one child is playing badminton, and another child is playing soccer. See, now these three games have certain rules. Every game has rules. Okay, this set of rules, these are these games have a certain set of rules according to which game is played. In the same way, our constitution has a set of rules. See, constitution tells us how country will be governed. Means constitution tells us what will be the steps, what will the rules and regulations according to which our country will be governed. Okay, constitution is basically a set of rules, principles and guidelines based on which a government or institution functions. Okay, a government and institution functions according to the constitution. All have to work within a constitution. Okay, now who is a citizen of India or who is not a citizen of India, how we used to know? We know from constitution. Now you should know who is the father of Indian constitution. Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar is called the father of Indian Constitution. In short, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Who is called father of Indian Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Full name Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. See, in whole world there are 195 countries. Okay, out of this 195 countries, 190 countries have written constitution. Out of this 190 countries, 70% of this country's constitution starts with preamble. Now you will ask, what is preamble? See, you all are spending your time at home by making some dish. You like to make a dish. Okay, so to make a dish we require some ingredients. Means what are the materials that we require to make a dish? Suppose I am taking an example of a tea. Okay, how to make a tea? Okay, for example, in making tea we require what? Sugar, water, milk, tea leaves. Without this can tea be made? No, without this tea cannot be made. In the same way, our constitution is also made up of some ingredients. Okay, like in making tea we require sugar, water, milk, tea leaves. So in making constitution we require some ingredients. And what are these ingredients? These ingredients are secular, socialist, sovereign, democratic, republic, justice, equality and fraternity. What are these? Secular, socialist, sovereign, democratic, republic, justice, equality, fraternity. So our constitution is made up of these ingredients. Okay, now come to the next page. See, when our constitution was made, then these ingredients were written on the first page of constitution. These ingredients were written in the first page of constitution, and this page is only called, the first page in which these ingredients were written is only called preamble. In short, we can say what is preamble? A preamble is the introduction to constitution that includes all the qualities and merits of the constitution. It tells what is a constitution, what are the features of constitution, what is value of constitution. Okay, is written in preamble only. So what is preamble? Preamble is the introduction of constitution. Now come to the next page. See, when our constitution was made, then these ingredients were written in the first page of constitution. This page is called preamble. Now, who was the first country to begin with a preamble? American Constitution was the first to begin with a preamble. Okay, and by seeing American constitutions, then such a practice was followed by many countries. Our country, all India also practice. Okay, such India also started Indian constitution with a preamble. Okay, then such a practice was followed by many countries and our country was also included in it. Okay, now come to the preamble. Okay, what is preamble? See, the Constitution of India, the preamble. An introduction to the Indian Constitution starts with the words, "We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution." See students, this preamble has three components like our body parts. From here to here citizens, it is first component. From justice to nation, it is third component, and in our Constituent Assembly to Constitution is third component. This first component tells us nature of Indian state, means how our Indian state is. Either it is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic. Okay, what is the first component? Nature of Indian state, means how our Indian state is. It is sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic. Now come to the second component. What are the second component? What is the second component? Objectives of the constitution, means what are the aims of constitution. Okay, now what are the aims of constitutions? Like justice, equality, fraternity, means to give equal justice to all, means to give equal rights to men and women. Okay, no discrimination at all. Fraternity, to me it means that there should be a sense of brotherhood or nationality among all the peoples. Okay, now come to the third component. What is the third component? It is date of adoption of constitution. This third component tells us that in which day our constitution was adopted by Constituent Assembly. Okay, now you should remember the date. It is 26th day of November 1949. Which date? 26 November 1949. On the whole, we can say that preamble has three components. One is nature of Indian state, second is objectives of the constitution, and third is date of adoption of constitution. You should know how the nature of Indian state was. It was sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic. You should know what were the objectives of constitution. It was liberty, equality, justice, fraternity, and at last what was the date of adoption of constitution? It was 26 November 1949. Now look here. Wait, students. See these lines. See this line in the preamble of the Constitution of India. We, the people of India. Okay, take this line. We, the people of India, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. What do you mean by this? It means that we, the people of India, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. It means that the power that Constitution have been given by people of India. Means how a Constitution works. What are the powers of constitutions? These all powers are given by us. Okay, we, the people of India, has given certain powers to Constitution, because of which our country works or a country governs. Okay, now you should know one important thing, that when the Constitution of India was adopted, when it was adopted on 26 November 1949, then three words were not there, and You will ask, ma'am, what are the three words? The three words were socialist, secular and integrity. Okay, but what you see now in the preamble? You see in the preamble, these three words are added. See, now socialist, secular and integrity are added. Now you will ask, ma'am, how these were added? Now I will tell. These three words were added in the preamble by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1976. So the three words were not there before when the constitution was adopted, socialist, secular, integrity, but these three words were possible in the preamble. These three words were added in the preamble because of 42nd Constitution Amendment Act 1976. So students, this was an introduction to the preamble of constitution. In the next video we will discuss the whole words. Okay, we will discuss the ingredients of the constitution in detail. Okay, thank you students, this much for today.